Wait, Future dropped today. Oh, I didn't even know that was today. That's great. Bro, I love Future, man. He's got so many classics, you can't even count them on one hand, man. I can't wait to listen to this. Even if it's not perfect, I usually get at least 8 really good songs that I listen to on repeat. At least in my opinion. Maybe I'm a glazer, but I'm just saying. Man, I can't wait, bro. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What the fuck is happening?
Try to rape me.
You know, I've had a few days to re-listen to this album, and I can't say it's gotten any better. And I really approach Future's music with the idea that I might not like the whole album. You know, I probably won't. I mean, he averages, 19 songs an album? It's just impossible for any artist to stay consistent for that long on an album, at least in my opinion, with most of the artists I've seen. But it didn't matter much for Future because the songs that were good were so good that the ass just didn't even matter. And I'd argue that for how many songs he has on his albums, there's a pretty solid ratio of good to bad songs on them. This is not one of those albums. On here, there are some songs where Future is running it, but then it just kind of starts to get repetitive, and then all of a sudden it's just like, what happened? How did we get here? What spawned this idea in your head? It's like, say you're on your 4th date of the week, at the same place you always go on first dates, and you ask what she does, where she's from, all that stuff, and it's fine. It's not amazing, there aren't sparks flying, but it's nice. You know, about normal. And then, all of a sudden, a homeless child runs out of a bush, screaming, steals your food, flips the table, and runs back into the bush. The album lulls you in a sense of what some would say is boredom, and then stabs you in the neck with one of the most random combination of beats, lyrics, and flow you've ever heard in your life. Because this album had me looking at my phone so many times to make sure I didn't accidentally click on anything else. And at first, if someone would have asked me about the album, I would have said it was good. Because I'm just a dick rider. Okay, I'm not a dick rider, but I'm a big Future fan. I can't help it. I think I can defend almost any Future album. Not all of them, I'm not going to say all of them. But almost any. And this one was about to be similar, until I re-listened to it the next day. See, I was just going to take the songs I liked and move on, but I realized, man, I didn't take as many songs from the album off first listen as I usually do. Let me re-listen to it to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh my god, that was such a big mistake. Some songs just got worse than what I heard off first glisten, and with others, I realized that there are some cool ideas, but he either wouldn't deliver on them, or when he did, they just fall the fuck apart at some point in the song. There are some good songs that I saved in like the first half. The intro, I think, is fire. Tank Top Pluto is good. The first 3/4 of Konnichiwa is good. Snow and Skyami, I think that one was good. And then this, Build a Bitch. Crazy name, by the way. I had so much hope for this just off the name alone. And when I first heard the instrumental, I was like, oh my god, yes! Thank you, finally, this is about to be so good! And then the whole song just edges you for 2 minutes and 43 seconds and then ends. Just leaving you there with your dick in your hands wondering what happened. Now, I might get some pushback for that because I can see why someone would like the song, but I just don't think he uses his voice enough to justify the lack of a beat drop. I don't know if that makes sense. It feels like the whole song is waiting for something that's never gonna happen. And then you have Radio, which is fine. It's a fine song. I don't think it's bad. And then 2018. What were you thinking? We keep this in 2018. That is the only time this shit would work. I'm sorry. I know people are going to be like, nah, bro, you're hating. This shit is hard. No! It's not. I'm sorry, it's not. And then the rest of it after this is just filled with whatever songs. I do really like Money Over Everything, which follows it. That was a really good palate cleanser after what the fuck I just heard before. But then the rest of the album is just more mid. It's just so disappointing because this is the man that made Crushed Up, Codeine Crazy, Thought It Was a Drought, Diamonds Dancing. I mean, I know it's not the 2010s anymore, but like, High Off Life, and Wait For Me.
The album was called I Never Liked You, You Fake Fucking Fan, I Hate You, Kill You.
And We Don't Trust You was good. He's still been making good albums. I'm praying that this dude was so fried when he made this that he got confused and thought July 10th was actually just April 1st, and dropped this album as a joke and is going to release another one, like, soon. Please, I'm praying. He just gives you blue balls for 11 songs until we get to track 12, where he just chops your dick off, and then afterwards acts like he's gonna reattach it, but then actually just throws it into the highway and leaves you to bleed out your pelvis for the last 9 songs. Like, it's, why? Cause bro, you're 42. And I was able to excuse it when the music was actually good, but when I'm listening to him talk about the same shit he's talked about for the past 15 years, and it sounds closer to a 7-year-old playing with a random FL Studio beat package than it does Future, all I start to think to myself is, this motherfucker's 40, bro. Oh my god, he's 40. Please, Future. Just drop the real album. Please. Please, I'm begging you. Still better than Iceman, though.